Good morning. My parents are both immigrants, and they grew up in another country, speaking another language. When they were married, they immigrated to this country, and I'm firstborn. I grew up speaking another language, and it was so much fun as we grew up being introduced to this country through the eyes of my parents. The enthusiasm they felt, the excitement. They wanted to share everything they were learning about America with their children. One of the things we used to do growing up quite a bit is that we would go camping during the summer. We would go to Sequoia or Yosemite looking for opportunities to enjoy the tent we'd purchased, the tent trailer we had, and also being in the middle of beauty and creation and enjoying what maybe God would reveal to us. One of the first things we would do when we were arriving at the new campsite is my mom would put a whistle on a string and place that string over our necks. And she said that, then they showed us the perimeter of the camp and said, this is the safe area, this is where you need to stay. But if you wander off, if you can't see the campsite anymore, make sure you blow and blow and blow that whistle until your dad comes. And there was a great sense of security in that, right? That if I needed my dad, I could blow the whistle and he'd come. We all know the story in Scripture of the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd is the story where he's got 100 sheep and loves every one of them, knows them by name, and they recognize his voice. Yet, at times, one of those sheep might wander off and get lost. And there's a promise made in Scripture that if that happens, the shepherd would leave the 99 and go in search of the one. I felt secure being on the other end of a whistle blow with my dad. This story also helps us to feel secure, knowing that if we get lost, the Good Shepherd's right there. Let's flip that story for a minute. What if we used my wandering whistle analogy for our own experiences in life? We do get lost. We do lose the path. Sometimes we do it intentionally, just sick and tired of walking the fine line, and I'm done with this, and I'm going to do something different, even if I know it's potentially hurtful, harmful, could end up injuring even my relationship with God. This story, this reality of being lost, what would it take for us to blow the whistle and to call for help from God? Our pride is such a problem for us. There is no shame in asking for help, and yet we wait and wait, sure that God has other things to do, better people than us to rescue, and we hesitate. We put off blowing the whistle, crying out for help. Do you feel that way today? Do you feel that way at this point in your life? Do you feel a little lost? That you've lost sight of the campsite? That you're not sure where home is? You're off the track? It's as simple as blowing the whistle and asking for help from the one who loves you. God is right there. Have a good day.